Hello everyone, it is Mr. Chaos back again, and I'm here to do another MLP episode reaction. And this Saturday, this episode is episode 10, Applejack's Day Off from MLP Season 6. I saw the title for this episode on Wikipedia's MLP list, and Applejack's Day Off. So she's gonna try other things than just working on the farm, or I don't know, let's just see what happens. I'm just completely mystified by this episode's title. And I saw the preview for it and I'm just even more mystified. So let's just see what this whole Applejack's Day Off thing is all about. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, shit. My tablet doesn't like me today.
Planning to stay in here, darling.
What's with the accent? I don't remember them having that accent.
Oh, no. I just don't want you to get all that it's for Bruni. Oh, well, I'm just waiting for Applejack. It's been so long since we've had a relaxing day at the spa together. I'm quite certain she'll be along any moment.
Hey there, Rarity. I really tried to get here earlier. I just can't believe how much time my chores are taking up these days. At least now we'll finally get to spend some quality spa time together, right?
Okay, Phyllis, that's it. We're closing up for the day.
Oh, shucks, Rarity. I guess I missed the whole day. I sure am sorry.
Me too.
In the world? Oh, cool. The theme song was skipped. Yeah, thanks, Minneapolis, or whoever you are, theater, who uploaded this episode. Like, often the others wouldn't edit out the theme song, but this user did, so yeah, thank you.
Applejack, actually. Although I'm quite sure she'll be too busy once again. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. It's just that Applejack and I haven't had one of our spa days in ages.
You two really should set aside some time.
Darling, I have been trying for moons, but Applejack is so busy these days it's next to impossible.
Wow, I didn't realize Applejack had so much to do.
Hey, Applejack. Another order of pies, please. Sure thing, Spike.
It's like a drive-through window.
I don't suppose those pies are the last chore on the schedule for today.
Oh, land's sakes. Is it time for our spa day already? Rarity, why don't you go on ahead and I'll meet you there?
Oh, please, Applejack. Let's not kid ourselves.
Well, it ain't 'cause I don't wanna, but the work on the farm has just been taking up more and more of my time.
I hate seeing you two not spending time together.
I'm beginning to get the point of this episode.
For a bit?
Wish I could. But Granny, Big Mac, and Apple Bloom all have chores of their own. And today they're all busy taking the harvest to market.
I know we're not farmers, but I'm sure Spike and I could handle things for a little while.
Maybe.
I can see this going wrong.
Is there one chore we could do?
Well, I suppose if you two got started on feeding the pigs, I could maybe leave for an hour?
Woo! An hour of spa perfection? I can work with that.
Perfect. You head off to the spa and Spike and I'll take care of things.
I like the shipping between Applejack and Rarity so far.
Yeah, we totally got everything covered.
I highly doubt that.
Okay, this list pretty much covers everything you need to know to feed the pigs. But maybe I should go over it with you just to...
Applejack, please. If there's a list involved, I am 100% on top of it.
Well, yeah, because she likes books, and organization is Twilight's thing.
And don't worry about things here. Spike and I have totally got this. I mean, it's just feeding the pigs. How hard can it be?
Yeah, what if some of the pigs are aggressive, or...
Whoa. I'm glad we're doing this, Rarity.
What do you mean, whoa? You like books?
For too long. I know we've only got an hour, but I can't wait to have a steam.
A steam is just the start. I know exactly what we'll do, and an hour
Okay, Spike, ready with that list?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Is he really being serious?
Open the gate. Okay. Step 2. Close the gate.
Huh?
That's what it says. Step 3. Walk away.
Walk away? Really?
Hmm.
What?
Twilight and Spike can handle things until I get
I don't
back.
get it. Is this kind of like another one of those weird things from like the Karate Kid where, you know, the trainer's like, put the coat up, now take the coat down. Or maybe not, I'm just making a reference.
You're right. I really am glad we're doing this. And as long as it's only an hour, I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Exactly. Now, kindly step this way. Relaxation awaits.
I don't remember the spa building looking like that. I thought it had a purple roof. Hey, Rainbow Dash. Oh, look, she has her little tank slippers and her cute little bedtime robe.
Treatments were your thing exactly. What?
Oh, they're totally not. At least, not the poo-poo kind.
Denial.
Yeah, I think I tweaked something at Wonderbolt's practice the other day. I just came in for a deep tissue sports massage.
Miss Dash, I am so sorry, but we are running just a tad behind, and we are not quite ready to start your pampered muzzle massage and indulgent hoofy-cure just yet.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't what I signed up for.
But they are your usual.
And it seems like you're really busy today anyway. I'll just come back tomorrow. See you two later. Have fun. But put me down for the same thing.
Oh, Rainbow Dash is in some serious
Hey,
denial.
Frou spa treatments. She could have joined us for a nice steam. Wait, I can't wait.
Indeed. Although if they couldn't fit Dashi in, I wonder just how far behind things are running. Obviously, we're on a very tight schedule. Well, maybe not every pony is waiting for the steam room.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's exactly what we're waiting for. Oh, I hope you're not in a hurry.
Oh no.
So every pony here wants a steam bath?
Well, the solution is obvious.
And I don't remember the spa treatment building being this big and having like these long hallways.
Nothing doing. I came here to have a steam, and that's just what I'm gonna get.
But it'll take most of our hour just to get through this line. Rarity! My favorite customer. An Applejack?
Applejack.
It certainly has been a long time since you two were here together. So lovely to have you back. Well, I wish I could say the same. Yes, the wait time for the steam room certainly has been getting worse lately. But I'm sure we'll be able to accommodate your usual treatments.
Not without my steam.
Apparently, Applejack won't consider starting her time at the spa without a steam, and we only have an hour. That is a problem. Applejack, where are you going?
Why are y'all just standing here?
Just waiting for the steam to build up.
Without steam, a steam room's just a room, and I've got plenty
Is somebody
of
clogging it or
space
something?
because I live in a mansion.
Wait a minute. Does she look familiar?
It has been taking longer for the steam to reach that Ponyville Day Spa quality. We even had to add a warm towel service. So sorry for the delay, every pony. Please help yourselves.
Is like, I don't get paid enough for this crap.
So, if you're not getting enough steam, that must mean there's not enough hot water.
Wait a minute.
Honestly, can't we just start with a hoofy-cure?
Do Flim and Flam have something to do with this? Hey, both biceps. Well, they got a huge basement or maintenance room or whatever it is.
Ha! Now what do we have here?
The laundry room, of course. And at this point, I'm considering soaking my hooves in one of the machines so my time here isn't a total loss. The Ponyville Day Spa prides itself on sanitary conditions and fresh linens.
Her accent, though.
Well, sure, but have you...
I don't think I've ever actually heard her fully talk again.
Full bore all day,
Seriously,
every
this
day?
accent is just so entertaining.
But Pony sure do love this warm towel service. You are all wanting towel?
Looks to me like you don't have any left.
Well, like I said, warm towels are a big hit.
Maybe that's what's taking it all up.
I think I figured out the problem. You've got a small leak, and that means the steam takes just a little longer to build up. And while ponies wait, they get cold. Cold ponies start wrapping themselves in towels, and all those dirty towels have to be cleaned. Because Ponyville Day Spa prides itself on cleanliness.
What?
We're halfway through the episode, so what's the whole point of this
Steam
episode?
makes you use more towels. That means you do more laundry, which uses up the hot water you need to make more steam, so the problem just keeps getting worse.
I like how he's hiding.
I had no idea. Wonderful. Now that we've solved the great steam mystery, we can finally get back to our significantly less than an hour of relaxation.
Rarity, are you kidding? I can't just leave things like this. I'm gonna need my tools.
Wait, a song? I hope. Cool. Wait, is this just instrumental or is this actually going to be a song? Because we haven't gotten much songs in this season. That's one of the reasons why it sucks.
Whew. Now that leak's fixed, ponies won't get so cold they use up all those towels. And without all that laundry, there'll be plenty of hot water for all the steam any pony could want.
And I only have to be doing wash once a day.
Wow, Applejack. Have you ever considered
Applejack.
the spa industry? I'm sure I can find something for you.
No thanks. I'm just relieved I can finally relax in the steam. What do you say, Rarity?
It sounds lovely, Applejack, but unfortunately, we spend so much time fixing the steam room we don't have any time left to use it. Honestly, how in Equestria did it never occur to you to check for leaks? There's just so many other things to worry about. I suppose we get used to the way things are, and we don't realize there was a problem. You obviously need an outside eye to evaluate the situation. It's lucky for you, Applejack is too stubborn to relax.
Rarity's really being an ungrateful.
I'm sorry, Rarity. We'll just have to do this another day. Twilight and Spike should be done feeding the pigs by now.
Twilight.
Oh, how are they doing?
Pony. I'm sure she can figure out what to do next.
Look, I know Twilight's a princess and an alicorn, but she isn't a farmer. I've been doing farm work my whole life, and I'm not sure it's something you can just figure out.
Of course. Ooh, why don't we pop back so you can explain to Twilight what to do next, and then we'll come back here and pick up where we left off?
Well, I suppose I could try, assuming everything went well so far.
Oh, Applejack, honestly, how could it not?
Wouldn't it be easier to just fly?
I told you, Spike. We're following Applejack's list to the letter.
This doesn't look routine.
Fly.
Does he really go through this whole process?
I'm sorry, Rarity, but I think I'm gonna have to finish these chores myself.
Twilight, darling, how in the world did you end up there?
Spike and I were just trying to follow Applejack's list as closely as possible.
Maybe not the best plan.
I'm sorry, Applejack, but we never even got started feeding the pigs.
That's all right, Twilight. I know you did your best. I guess a list can't really capture all the ways I have of doing things.
At least you two got to spend some time at the spa together.
But I'm pretty sure that whole rope crane thing wasn't routine.
Well, if watching Applejack fix plumbing counts as relaxing, then yes.
What about your hour of spa perfection?
As it turns out, the Ponyville Day Spa had a few problems with their steam room, and some pony refused to relax until she had fixed them.
I'm sorry, but I just couldn't let those spa ponies go another minute putting up with problems they didn't even know they had. Somehow they just got used to a huge bottleneck of ponies standing around waiting. But I took one good look at that spa jam, and I knew I had to do something. Sometimes the simplest things can just derail a whole operation. Whether it's a leaky pipe or doing too much laundry.
Here's the moment from the preview.
Doing things and expect them to get better. I mean, thinking you can is just plumb ridiculous, right? It's funny when you realize the extra work they were doing was actually making things worse.
Oh, she does go through that whole process. Why not just pour the bowl into the thing?
I guess it's possible to get stuck in a routine where you're doing all this extra stuff and not realize it, but I can't for the life of me think I have. Why are y'all staring at me like that?
Are you certain everything you just did is entirely necessary to feed the pigs?
What? Of course. Why would I be doing it if it weren't? See, this gate here used to squeak so loud the pigs would run to the other side of the pen and never come out. So I open and close it to let them know it's safe.
But it doesn't squeak anymore.
Of course not. I fixed that ages ago. Then I realized putting a little fright into them got them all hustling out of the pen. They don't look scared of me. Well, no, they got used to it. Which is why I started doing the chicken dance. To show them that if they didn't get to eating their food, the chickens would. Of course, being a chicken, I couldn't very well open the gate. Getting the food bucket to spill into the trough was just a happy accident, because one time I left it there by mistake.
Applejack, it seems like everything you're doing is to fix things that aren't really problems anymore.
Well, I'll be.
That came out of nowhere. I don't get it.
Doing extra work after all.
Like, she just realizes this random thing about fixing problems that aren't really a problem anymore. Like, sure, it kind of relates to what happened back at the spa, but it seems uneven. You know, this instrumental would actually work pretty good for a cool Applejack song. Another flaw I'm seeing about this episode is this cool instrumental going to waste. This could have really worked good for a song. Never seen this scenery from the farm before.
thanks, y'all. I guess I just got so used to doing everything a certain way, I didn't realize there were any problems.
Having a friend look at what you're doing with an outside eye can really help.
And I suppose if it weren't for our unsuccessful time at the spa, none of us would have realized it.
Well, now that your chores are streamlined, what are you gonna do with all the extra time?
I think I have a few ideas.
Go for a steam.
Think you can come up with enough things for us to do now that we have more time to relax?
Oh, please. I could plan a week's worth of treatments.
Well, let's just start with the rest of the day for now. After all the work we just did on the farm, I am ready for some serious relaxation.
Thanks for letting me know there was an opening.
Rainbow Dash.
I could make you a
Busted.
muscle massage. Don't worry about it. Shall I put you down for another one tomorrow? Oh, absolutely. Sometimes a girl just has to pamper herself. Am I right? You certainly are. Oh, hey, I was just...
So far, this is the funniest part in the episode. Seriously.
Pampering?
Don't worry, Rainbow Dash. We were just heading in for some pampering ourselves.
I like how she still has her tank slippers and the
I
robe.
don't mind suffering through one or two frou-frou treatments.
I suppose I could take it. You know, for you ponies.
Well, they could have put that cool instrumental from, you know, Applejack's handy working scenes into the credits, but no, they just put the theme song here. Major turn down from the previous episode of Saddle Row review. Hello, Hasbro end episode. Shut up. MLP Season 6, Episode 10, Applejack's Day Off. Unfortunately, I got a lot of flaws and kind of disadvantages of this episode. Like, you remember how Dr. Wolf and a couple of other reviewers said that Cutie Mark Crusaders episode called On Your Marks was kind of a cop-out from what it really could have been? This episode kind of felt like the same thing. First of all, in terms of the music. I thought that cool instrumental was going to lead into a really cool kind of handy Applejack working song or something. But no, it was just music. And I found that as a pretty big waste of some good instrumental that could have gone into an Applejack solo song or something. Now, the story... To be honest, I was really paying my best attention to this episode, and the story felt like it was... the story kind of felt like misplaced or uneven. Like, I got the idea of Rarity wanting Applejack to take some time off to come socialize with her, just come to the spa with her. And when Applejack takes an interest of helping out with the problem they were having at the spa, they end up she obviously ends up pretty much blowing most of their time on it, which Rarity doesn't really take very kindly or very nice to. And I found Rarity being a bit ungrateful here. Like, well, I understand, like, she wanted to relax, but they spent most of the time repairing it, like working instead of relaxing. I see how Rarity felt. But she could have at least said, "Wow, Applejack, that was impressive," or, "Oh wow, thanks for helping out my usual spa place I usually go to." Instead, she's like, "Yeah, but we spent most of our relaxation time fixing things." And she even kind of took it out on some of the other staff, like, "Couldn't you have realized this problem a bit sooner?" Well, hello, there was a big lineup, and they had all these customers to serve with towels as substitute as the steaming thing for taking too long to load up. So, to be honest, Rarity seemed like she was being a bit ungrateful and sort of like not seeing the good that just happened, and not only on Applejack, but kind of taking it out on some of the other staff as well. So, to see that from Rarity, that wasn't really the best thing to see in this episode. And the part where Rarity just cuts in one scene and says, I find you wanting to fix problems which some of them aren't really problems. Well, the thing is, the thing going on at the spa was a problem, and she wasn't wrong to want to help fix it. And then just then, when Rarity just sees Applejack feeding the pigs, and she explains why she does all these weird procedures because the pigs get scared of a certain thing, or they have to get used to something, or Applejack has to act like a chicken to show them if they didn't eat their food, the chickens would. And then Rarity just cuts in and says, well, Applejack, I find you wanting to fix problems that aren't really problems. And again, I understand where she's coming from just from seeing that. But I thought she would have also compared that to what happened at the spa. And what happened at the spa kind of was a problem, and she really should have appreciated what Applejack did. But I already told you about how she acted at the spa. And to be honest, there's not really much to say about this episode. I'm sorry. As much as I'd like to review it, I'd like to make a long review about it. Like, this isn't even me just trying to be the best or being professional. Literally, this episode just really isn't giving me anything. Like, other people may have different points of views in it. Dr. Wolf will probably have a different point of view, but the thing is, like, kind of a bit of a waste of some very good instrumental soundtrack that could have gone into a good Applejack song. Rarity's behavior in this episode is like none I've ever seen before. Like, I thought her element of generosity would also go into a bit of gratitude or something. But then at the spa, she's like, well, Applejack, you kind of spended most of our time fixing some lousy problem instead of just relaxing. Well, hello, how the hell are you supposed to react if the steamer room wasn't even loaded up yet? I found that very childish. And I'm sorry if I'm offending some Rarity fans here, but this is honestly what I took from this episode. And, like, seriously, that's like saying, that's like a rude and impatient customer at a restaurant kind of like causing a bit of a scene because his or her food is taking a long time to get to the table. Well, what could happen is maybe there's something going on in the kitchen, maybe something was dropped and had to be cleaned up, or maybe something happened there and there was a delay. And comparing that to what Rarity said, she's like she says to the staff, like, Aloe, I think her name is, I don't know, the one with the accent at the spa place. She's like, well, there was a big line here, so we couldn't really realize that it was a problem up until Applejack brought it up. And she had the right to point that out. She had the right to kind of apologetically say that. But yet Rarity is still like, oh, we wasted most of our time on this thing. And to be honest, the only good or funny parts is the funny parts is with Rainbow Dash. And I like Rainbow Dash's wardrobe for this episode. I like how she kind of had that sleeping robe on her like she had in the Tank for the Memories episode. I like how she had like the Tank slippers on. And during Tanks from the Memories, I realized that Tank also had Rainbow Dash slippers, so that's a perfect coincidence. But I liked Rainbow Dash's cute outfit at the spa, and how much she was in like so much denial that she liked going there and receiving like relaxing treatments. And she's like, no, what are you talking about? Like, she kind of had in a denial thing, like, you know, oh no, tough girls like me aren't supposed to like have relaxing spas. Like, that was just cute, and some really cute and funny denial to see from Rainbow Dash. And yeah, very much the only good and enjoyable thing other than the funny Rainbow Dash parts are that cool music, which again, I felt like they kind of wasted because they could have put that into a cool Applejack song. And that other part where some more cool background music plays, they could have made it into a rephrase or something. So again, like On Your Marks, kind of a cop-out from what it could have been, kind of wasted opportunities. And the storyline was, I'm sorry, but it I don't want to say awful because that sounds absolutely horrible, like putting your hoof down. We all know that episode. But this episode definitely even falls below the mark of okay. Like, I'm sorry I'm kind of being like Mr. Enter here, but honestly, I'm being honest right now, and really, I feel like this is really all this episode gave me. Well, guess after this it'll be time to watch Main Attraction or, I don't know, Saddle Row Review, because those were funny and good episodes, so, yeah. Look, I'm sorry if this isn't the reaction you wanted, but I'm an honest reactor, and I share my honest opinion on MLP episodes, and honestly, this is what I think. But guys, just leave your thoughts in the comments below, telling me what you thought about this episode. Tell me if you think I'm right or if you have a different opinion. We'll definitely be watching everybody else's reaction review on this episode to see what they think of it. But my opinion is the only good or funny things about it is the Rainbow Dash denial scenes and the cool background, which could have been used in the song. And the story honestly wasn't that good. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys seeing at least my point of view. But anyway, that was my honest reaction to MLP Season 6, Episode 10, Applejack's Day Off. Hope the next episode is a bit better, so, yep. So, yeah, hope you guys, well, didn't really enjoy the reaction, but at least enjoyed hearing my thoughts. And, yes, if you like the content on my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And, actually this Monday, because you guys are going to be seeing what I'm going to be doing this Monday, and it's going to be a surprise until I upload it. Until Monday, I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Bro hoof to everybody, and I will see you next time.